Before his adventures in a rather suave Aston Martin, Daniel Craig played a character with a rather different profession. And let's take a look at the movie that got him the role we all know him for. This is the review for Layer Cake. An unnamed mid-level cocaine dealer in London makes plans to step away from the criminal life. Before he can cut ties, however, the dealer's supplier, Jimmy Price, draws him into a complicated pair of jobs involving kidnapping the teenage daughter of a rival gangster and brokering the purchase of a large shipment of ecstasy pills from a dealer known as the Duke, leading to a series of elaborate double crosses from all corners of the underworld. Now, I've heard nothing but great things about this movie, mainly from my dad. So I was expecting great things, and I'm happy to say the movie absolutely delivered. Now, the film itself is utterly fantastic, and while this can partially be attributed to the cast, the director is also a huge part of this. In his directorial debut, I might add, Matthew Vaughn manages to deliver a brilliant action thriller in the style of your average Guy Ritchie movie. But moving on to the cast as well, Daniel Craig is brilliant in this movie, and I think it's really intriguing how we never find out his name in the entire movie. And I think it's a great thing for his character, because while a lot of the other characters in this movie are named, don't have too much backstory, and Craig's character doesn't even have a name. So make of that what you will. So, as mentioned, Daniel Craig does a stellar job in the movie, but so does the rest of the cast, including Owen Harper from Torchwood, Derek Branning and Michael Moon from EastEnders, oddly enough, not to mention Kingsley Shacklebolt and Dumbledore from Harry Potter. Yes, this isn't unusual, but brilliant cast. Also, Ben Whishaw is in this as well, which was, I've got to say, a pleasant surprise. And other actors like Tom Hardy and Sienna Miller pop up in this too, which was always welcome as they're now huge names in the movie world, whether it's behind the camera or in front of it. Now, the plot, while it is somewhat hard to follow, is very much reminiscent of a Guy Ritchie movie, like I mentioned earlier, and as someone who's become a pretty big fan of Ritchie's work, I can definitely see the influence that films like Lock, Stock and Snatch had on this movie. Also, there's some really good action in here, including Daniel Craig's audition tape for 007. Okay, I'm kidding, but it's almost like he knew that playing James Bond was going to be in his future. Honestly, he must have known at that point. Now, while I did like this movie, the only flaw I could actually point out is the story is sometimes a bit tricky to follow. Mainly because you don't know who's working for who and whatnot, and while it took me maybe a couple minutes throughout the movie to understand what's going on, I think maybe giving it a rewatch, maybe 2 or 3 times, will likely help you understand the story a little bit better. But overall, I'm happy to say that Layer Cake is a brilliant movie. The cast do a brilliant job, and this movie put Matthew Vaughn and Daniel Craig on the map for their futures in the movie industry. I'm going to give Layer Cake a 9 out of 10, and I would definitely recommend watching it. It's on Netflix right now, so you can go watch it there. I'm pretty sure it's on Amazon Prime as well, so yeah, thanks for watching.